Hello, everyone. This is the Archfiend, and I know a lot of you out there like some of my previous rant videos. Tonight, I probably have the most passion that I've ever had to make a rant video on the topic that I'm going to discuss for you. Um, Let me just recap the events of the day because it's actually what went down today that's leading to me making this video for you guys this evening. Now, many of you may know that I'm a bit of a coaster slash theme park enthusiast. You can actually check my videos on YouTube. I've uploaded several videos years ago, even when YouTube was practically first starting out, of various coaster point of views and other attractions that were at the Six Flags Park here in New Jersey. Um, I've always loved going to theme parks. The Six Flags Park here in New Jersey is about 20 minutes from where I live, so I'm a regular season pass holder. And actually, just to show you, I've even been a season pass holder going back to 1983. Yeah, that's the Archfiend circa 1983. Yeah, I know, cute, huh? Um, so yeah, that's something that I've had a pretty decent passion for in life. I've enjoyed and I've really loved the thrill of being in a theme park and all that good shit. But that out of the way, I had an experience today that is changing my life forever. At least with the Six Flags franchise. Basically, today I went and took 8 members of my family to the Six Flags park that I said I live near here. Um, they had never been to the park well, not never, but some of them haven't. Some of them haven't been there in over 10 years. So it's great. I share an experience that I love to do and share it with them. And uh, I am a season pass holder. As you can see here, this is my season pass this year. It's a brand new one. I even fork out the extra money to get the parking pass deal on there. So I go there quite a bit, and I don't mind, paying for it and all that good stuff. Now, my other 8 family members don't have season passes, so they had to purchase tickets today. Those of you that have been to a theme park on a holiday weekend like this, I know it's only Friday, but it's still technically a weekend in the holiday world with Labor Day just right around the corner here on Monday. The park was packed, and that's to be expected. I've gone to parks long enough on days like this to know they're going to be packed. Um, to get this moving along here and cut out a lot of the semantics, what happened today is my 8 family members had to purchase their tickets to get into the park. Once you purchase your tickets, anyone who's familiar with the park knows you then move into the line where you wait to go through the metal detectors and you get your card scanned if you're a season pass holder. That line was a tad bit long today. Like I said, nothing I didn't expect. It took roughly around 30 minutes or so to get through this line. It was a bit hot, so it was a bit cranky, waiting in that. Everyone, excuse me, was a little bit cranky waiting in the line like that before you get into the park. Now, when I got up to that line, my 8 family members had already paid and got their tickets, went into the park. I was the last one. They scanned my little card here, and some error came up. Whatever. I've used this card several times in the park this year, and for whatever reason, it wasn't processing in the computer, so they said I had to go over to guest relations. So I didn't really feel like it. I didn't feel it was my responsibility to fix this problem, but whatever. I just went over there, no problems whatsoever. The guest relations line had about 50 to 70 people in line. I ended up spending another 20 to 25 minutes just waiting in that line. Meanwhile, my family's in the park waiting for me. When I got up to guest relations, I handed them my card. They said there's some sort of glitch in the system. I have to get it straightened out here. The lady behind the counter, very kind, very nice, took my card, went over to a computer, typed some info in, handed it back to me, and said, "Your card is fine now, sir." First thing that struck me off is no really mention of sorry for the inconvenience or anything like that, but not that I was bitching about anything at that point. I then turned back and looked at the line for the metal detectors, and it was significantly longer than I initially started. So I said to the lady behind the counter, I was like, "Well, I've already waited in line here is there any way, security could just escort me over to the front, and I'm just one person, and just have me pass through, because I obviously waited in line because I knew my card didn't work. The lady went and said, no, sir, I'm sorry. You do have to wait in the metal detector line and the processing line there. And I said, well, I was like, yeah, I know. I've already done that. I waited, 30, 40 minutes with my family, and something out of my control happened with the computers here, and it's not my fault. Can I please have a security guard assist me? I did not think that that was too irrational at all, and yet I just kept getting denied with this. Um, Up to that point, I was pretty pleasant. It got to the point where I asked for a number of supervisors to come up to help straighten this out, all of which said, "Sir, we cannot treat you any different than anyone else in the park." I said, "Yeah, I know you can't, but you kind of are, because any person in the park waits in that line one time, hands over their ticket or their season pass, and then enters the park. I'm being treated different because now I have to wait twice in that line." And everyone looked at me as if I had snakes coming out of my ears and as if my demands were completely irrational. So I ended up treating them with as much class as they were treating me, and I made an entire scene out of myself. Granted, anyone who knows me knows that you guys know me from YouTube, and you know I'm a ranting asshole, and I piss off a lot of people, and I get a lot of people up in arms, and whatever. In real life, I am very hard to piss off. It got to the point where I was so mad that I was physically shaking. I could not believe that my entire family has to wait for me while I wait in a line a second time for something that I'm out of control of, because their computer had a glitch, because I've been a customer to this park. And not that it matters that I've been a season pass holder since 1983, but I'm showing you this because the point of the video is that I will no longer be a season pass holder in this park. Six Flags as a franchise, I'm going to physically mail my season pass back to you, and I'm not mailing it back because I want a refund. I'm mailing it back because I want you to know, and I want you to search, and I'm going to give you a letter to let you know that I've been a loyal customer to your franchise for over 15 years, and this is the respect you give me. Screw you. Suck my dick, you assholes, because you know what? I will never spend a second of my time in one of your parks again. Treat me like that, and like I said, I'm no special than anyone else that comes in there, but when you give me a problem that's not my problem, and you can't step out of the way and give me a little courtesy, you know what? I'm not going to give you the courtesy of me stepping in your park again. So congratulations, Six Flags. And I'm not just some Johnny-come-lately off-the-street punk teenager, one of those desirables you don't want in your park. I've got a bachelor's degree. I'm what you call one of the educated people. One of the people that spends money in your park. I've invested thousands on season passes, merchandise, games, you name it, in your parks. And you know what? You will not see a penny out of me again. I will not bring my friends to your park. I will not bring my family to your park. I will not recommend people come to your park. Maybe no one will listen to me. Maybe park attendance will go up. But whatever. Just want you to know. So hopefully someone from Six Flags sees this. Hopefully someone from Six Flags is going to see this when I mail this out to you. And I'm going to photocopy all my season passes that I have, just to let you know that I have been a paying customer for a number of years. And I encourage you to look up my number here. In case there's anyone with access, my serial number on my season pass is 26050800198846. So someone in an executive position or someone with resources can check that out to know that I'm not bullshitting you. And yes, someone in the executive powers of Six Flags will be getting a letter, and they will be getting this pass mail back. I don't want anything comped. I don't want this returned to me. I don't want any type of money, because anyone who knows me knows that the money don't mean shit. And I'm not bragging, but that's the way it is. And you guys, congratulations. You've lost a customer forever. Thus concludes my rant. Have a good night, people.